We'll cross live now to West Africa correspondent Adaurecp. Good evening to you, Adaurecp. 7 nations in 11 days. Just what's Hillary Clinton hoping to achieve on this trip?
Well, U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton is hoping to open up Africa, or rather open up American businesses to Africa on her tour. She's going to be talking to African leaders about embracing America and American business interests as an alternative to the Chinese competition that is currently on the continent. As you recall, China is vastly operating on the continent and is throwing a lot of money, a lot of aid and loans, including one of last month of $20 billion to get access to Africa's resources, as well as also they're investing in infrastructure. However, U.S. Secretary Clinton says that America is a better alternative because they promote human rights as well as good leadership through democracy. She also is talking to African leaders about the security challenges currently facing the continent in the form of Islamist terrorists and insurgency like the one of Al-Shabaab springing up in East Africa, as well as the threat in the Sahel region that the Mali is currently battling with. She has a lot to talk about with the African leaders on her tour.
Now, Secretary of State Clinton is heading to the powerhouses of East and Southern Africa and in the West, Ghana and Senegal, but she's not going to Nigeria. What is the reason for this? What are you hearing on the ground, and how is this being received?
Well, Nigerian embassy authorities tell us that, rather U.S. embassy authorities tell us that they are still in talks for a meeting to happen between President Goodluck Jonathan and Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Ironically, there was an intention for Hillary Clinton to come to Nigeria, according to the source, but President Jonathan had prior commitments in Trinidad and Tobago and in Jamaica, where they are celebrating Emancipation Day, as well as an independence anniversary there. So President Jonathan will be out of the country while Hillary Clinton is touring Africa. However, there might be an opportunity for them to meet come August 10th, when it is intended for Secretary Clinton to be in Ghana for the funeral of Ghana's late President John Atta Mills. This is still working. They're still trying to work this out, and we will stay on top of it to find out if indeed that meeting does happen.
All right, now Hillary Clinton has castigated African Union leaders last year over their support for Muammar Gaddafi. As we've heard in this very bulletin, incoming chair Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma is still supportive of Omar al-Bashir, who obviously the U.S. wants to see have his day in court at the ICC. So in light of this, how are relations with Africa's leaders likely to change in the months to come with America?
Well, the Secretary of State Clinton continues to engage African leaders sternly in the bid to promote democracy. As we know, the West African sub-region has been plagued with a lot of coups, and they have truncated a lot of democratically elected governments in various countries such as Mali, Guinea-Bissau, and Secretary Clinton is coming down firmly on African leaders and urging them to embrace democracy and avoid the old ways of African leadership, saying that there's no place for that style of leadership in this century. She's also calling on them to step up the game when it comes to human rights and delivering the dividends of democracy and economic opportunity to the citizens of their countries.
All right, Adaurecp, many thanks for that. We'll leave it there. Adaurecp coming to us live from Lagos.